Stop me if this sounds familiar. Your friend just posted pictures from their dream vacation in Bali. Your colleague rolled up in a brand new Tesla. Meanwhile, you're sitting there thinking your financial situation is mediocre at best. But what if I told you that the real signs of financial success are completely invisible? And that most of the people you're comparing yourself to are actually worse off than you? You're watching Causal Ecofin, and today we're exposing the truth about what financial security actually looks like in the real world. This video is divided into 4 different sections, and each have their own different indicator. Let's get into the first section. The measurement problem. Here's the thing nobody wants to admit. We're terrible at measuring our own financial progress. Think about learning a new language. You practice every single day, stumbling through conversations, feeling like you're making no progress whatsoever. Then one day, you realize you just watched an entire movie without subtitles. The progress was happening all along, you just couldn't see it while you were in it. Money works the same way. We judge our financial health by comparing ourselves to highlight reels on Instagram, not reality. We see the new car, not the 84-month loan at 9% interest. We see the designer handbag, not the maxed-out credit cards hidden in the drawer. So let's cut through the noise. I'm going to show you 10 concrete indicators that you're actually winning financially, even when your brain is screaming that you're falling behind. Now let's turn to section 2, the foundational wins. The automatic life is the first indicator. Here's your first reality check. Can you set your bills to autopay and never worry about which one clears first? This isn't glamorous. Nobody's getting a LinkedIn post congratulations for paying their electric bill on time. But here's what most people don't understand. Millions of adults are constantly playing financial Tetris, moving money around to avoid overdrafts. Sarah makes $38,000 a year as a dental assistant. Every month, she manually pays each bill, strategically timing everything so nothing bounces. Last year, she paid over $400 in overdraft fees alone. That's a week of work gone. Meanwhile, Marcus makes $42,000 as a warehouse supervisor. His bills autopay, 0 fees, 0 mental energy wasted. That difference, $400 plus the psychological relief, is massive over time. If your bills pay themselves without drama, that's not basic adulting. That's genuine financial stability. Now turn to indicator 2. The trajectory matters more than the position. Forget about where you are right now. What matters is the direction you're heading. Your financial trajectory is like steering a massive ship. You don't see immediate changes when you adjust the rudder, but 6 months later, you're in completely different waters. Are you carrying less debt than you did last year? Is there more in your savings than 12 months ago? Even if these changes feel microscopic, you're moving in the right direction. Most people's financial situation is static or declining. Student loans stay the same because they're only covering interest. Credit card balances creep up slowly. Net worth stagnates or drops. If your numbers are improving, even by $100 a month, you're outperforming the majority. Let's move to protection isn't sexy, but it's essential. Let me ask you something. If your apartment flooded tomorrow, would you be financially ruined? Insurance is the least exciting topic in personal finance, which is exactly why most people ignore it until disaster strikes. Here's a real scenario. 2 roommates, same apartment building, same income level. Fire breaks out. Roommate A had renter's insurance, $18 a month, gets a check for $15,000 to replace everything and covers hotel costs during repairs. Roommate B thought insurance was a waste of money. Lost everything, had to start over with nothing. Took 3 years to financially recover from one night. If you've got proper coverage, renter's or homeowner's insurance, adequate car insurance beyond minimum liability, health insurance that won't bankrupt you, you're playing defense like a pro. Most people are one accident away from financial catastrophe. If you're not, you're doing better than you think. After indicator 3, now let's move to section 3, the psychological wins. Your stress has evolved is the 4th indicator. This one's subtle but powerful. What kind of money stress keeps you up at night? If you're worried about should I invest in index funds or ETFs, or am I saving enough for retirement? Congratulations, those are luxury problems. Compare that to worrying about can I afford groceries and rent? Or what happens if I get sick and miss work? The quality of your financial anxiety reveals everything. High-level money stress means you're optimizing. Low-level money stress means you're surviving. Now let's move to indicator 5, the power of pause. Walk into any store and grab something you want, doesn't matter what. Now, can you put it back and walk away based purely on your financial priorities? This is the ultimate test of financial maturity. Think about it. Someone offers you a flash sale, a limited time deal, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Your brain screams buy now. But you can step back, evaluate whether it fits your actual goals, and walk away if it doesn't. That's not willpower. That's financial sovereignty. Most people are reactive with money. They see, they want, they buy. Their spending controls them. If you can create space between impulse and action, you've achieved something most people never will. Income certainty changes everything is the 6th indicator. You don't need to be making $100,000 to be financially secure. You need to know your income is reliable. Would you rather make $65,000 at a stable company with good job security, or $80,000 at a startup that might fold in 6 months? The psychology of stable income is underrated. When you know money's coming in consistently, your entire relationship with the future changes. You can plan, you can invest, you can think beyond next week. If your income is predictable and you're not constantly job hunting out of fear, that stability is worth more than you realize. Now let's move to section 4. The wealth building wins. Now let's move to the 7th indicator, the debt that's moving backwards. Having debt isn't the problem. Everyone has debt at some point. The question is your debt shrinking or growing? Pull up your credit card statement from a year ago. Compare it to today. If the balance is lower, you're winning. If it's the same or higher, you're stuck. Here's the brutal truth. Interest is reverse compounding. Every month you carry a balance, you're paying for the privilege of staying in debt. If your debt is decreasing month over month, you've escaped the trap that keeps most people broke forever. Now move to the 8th indicator. The future you gets paid to. This is the big one. Are you investing anything at all? Not enough. Not as much as the experts say. Just anything. If money is automatically flowing into a 401k, IRA, brokerage account, or any investment vehicle, you're doing something 60% of Americans aren't. The amount is irrelevant at first. A 22-year-old investing $50 a month is crushing it compared to a 35-year-old investing nothing. Why? Because they've built the habit. They're paying for their future themselves. They understand that wealth isn't about earning, it's about keeping. Your safety net exists is the 9th indicator. Do you have any money that you don't touch unless something breaks? Even $1,000 in a savings account puts you ahead of nearly half of all Americans. That's not an exaggeration. Studies consistently show that most people couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. If you've got a buffer between you and catastrophe, you've achieved something genuinely significant. Let's move to the last indicator. You can decline without panic. Final test. Someone invites you to something expensive. Concert tickets, destination wedding, fancy dinner. You don't want to go or can't afford it. Can you say no without your chest tightening? The ability to decline expenses that don't align with your goals, without shame or financial panic is the ultimate sign of financial control. Most people say yes to things they can't afford because saying no feels like admitting defeat. They finance experiences they don't want to avoid looking broke. If you can comfortably pass on things that don't serve your financial future, you've won a psychological battle most people lose for decades. Here's what I need you to understand. Financial success in your 20s, 30s, or 40s doesn't look like what social media tells you it should look like. It's not the luxury vacation or the sports car. It's boring stuff. Bills on autopay. Debt is going down. A little money in savings. The ability to say no. Sleep that isn't interrupted by money panic. These aren't participation trophies. These are genuine achievements that most people never reach. So if you checked off even 5 of these 10 indicators, stop for a second and acknowledge it. You're doing better than you think. And if you're not there yet, now you have a roadmap. Select one indicator you're currently missing and make it your primary focus for the next 90 days. Financial security isn't built in a single decision. It's built in 1,000 small choices that nobody sees but you. If this helped you see your progress differently, subscribe for more real talk about money. And drop a comment telling me which indicator surprised you most. Thanks for watching. Now build something. I'll see you in the next video.